Jeff from RAD Torque Systems here to show you the RAD Smart Socket, a patented audit device that is used to replace your standard socket, allowing you to measure torque directly onto the head of the bolt without having to change reaction geometry or add an inline transducer. We manufacture the smart sockets from 30 millimeters up to and beyond 100 millimeters. Your RAD socket is going to come in a carrying case. In the case, you're going to have the socket itself, a charger, a charging cable, as well as a pin and ring assembly to retain the socket to the tool manual, and your ISO certified calibration certificate. When you first turn on your RAD Smart Socket, you may see a screen that states unload. If this is the case, simply verify that there is no force or load being applied to the tool, press the center button to initialize the tool. When your socket is ready to be used, the main screen will state three things. It will state ready, the units it is in, and what mode it is in. There are two main modes of operation on your RAD Smart Socket. The first is called peak. Peak will display and record the highest valued torque cycle achieved during the entire cycle. This is what you want 99% of the time. The other mode is called track mode. Track mode will display a real-time output of all the torque ratings on the display or on the computer if it's connected to a PC. Torque units on the socket are configurable between Newton meters and foot-pounds. These may be changed at any time when it is connected to our PC software. Once you have your unit and mode selected, return to the main screen and make sure it displays ready. Once that's done, you are good to go. Now, off to my coworker Brian, who's going to show you how to connect your socket to a PC and utilizing our software.
Thanks, Jeff. To get the RT Data Logger software, which is the software for our smart sockets, head to radtorque.com. You can either go to /downloads or hit the resources button in the top right corner of our homepage. From there, we'll scroll almost all the way to the bottom. And under the software section, we're looking for the RT Data Logger and the SQLite installer, which is hosted on a Dropbox page. Simply navigate through this, download the package of files, and wait for the download to complete. You'll have to extract these files since they come in a zip folder. And once that is complete, we will hit the Setup Installer. A wizard will appear, which will walk you through the installation process. And once that is finished, we can move on to the next step. The next step is to connect your smart socket to your computer so the RT Data Logger software can see it. To start this, we will head to the Bluetooth and other device settings. These are Windows PC settings. This will look different between every version of Windows, but on Windows 11 you'll want to navigate to the Bluetooth Devices Discovery option and make sure that Advanced is selected. This allows Windows to see more complicated devices than simple headsets and mice and keyboards. We're going to add a device, select Bluetooth, and if your device is on, Bluetooth is turned on, and it's within range, it should show up fairly easily. That is listed by serial number, and the pin, the Bluetooth pin, is either 1234 or 1111. Once that is connected, we can navigate back to the RT Data Logger software and download some logs. When you open up the RT Data Logger software, it will look like it does here. It will automatically scan for all connected transducers, that's smart sockets or RAD transducers. In the bottom left corner, it will tell you what you are connected to by serial number. And on the bottom right, there's a button called Scan Active Transducers, which will scan all connections and kind of list them for you to choose from. The main task of the RT Data Logger software is to pull the logs from a tool. So from Tool, select Download Logs. I don't think there are any logs on my test socket, but it would connect to the socket, download the logs, and display them for you here. On the left side, there's a drop-down menu for the tool, which you'd select by serial number, and below that, the logs from each tool. In order to delete the logs from the Smart Socket, you will select Tool Close Log. And what this will do is download the logs and then remove them from the Smart Socket. And that's where we are for the Smart Socket software. Thank you all.